In today's video, we're going to look at the overall market once again. There was a wild move that happened that's happening right now, and we're gonna look at what to expect tomorrow. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all some stocks to keep on watch for tomorrow, along with some updates on the stocks that I've mentioned in the last video, right? So let's dive right into the charts right off the bat. We got the SPY over here, and today was a pretty wild day. It still ended up at around the same price as yesterday's close. We closed yesterday at 4400, and right now it's near 4400. It opened up kind of as a mess. If you look on the 5, like it opened up really low before having this move up right here. All right. Now, where is the market safe? Like, are we going to see an actual push to the upside? It's very hard to tell. It's really hard to tell because there is a doji today, and if you look at like the ETFs themselves, these are not looking they're not looking that convincing to the long side. The one thing that I don't like, or that I would say that worries me a little bit about being bullish for tomorrow, are how like these wicks are getting longer and longer. All right, over here. All right, and if we go over to the, let's see QQQ. All right, and QQQ, that one isn't looking safe at all. It's not looking safe. Like, we don't even know. It ended up being at around the same exact price. It all depends on how the market opens tomorrow. Set your alerts at 365, because if it opens below 365, all of these buyers, these individuals right here, they will all panic. All right, so keep that in mind. It's very tough to make a decision on whether you want to swing long or short. So I would just say be patient and look for things day by day. And plus, there's a lot of earnings happening this week anyways that you should be mindful of. And those earnings will affect how the NASDAQ and the SPY will move within the next few days. All right, now let's check out the first stock that we want to discuss. The first stock that we want to look at is, that stock is Netflix. Now, Netflix has earnings coming up. I'm going to clean up the charts. That way we can see everything clearly. All right. Now, this is Netflix. It had a massive run throughout the last few months. And right now it's been slowly fading lower and lower. There was this level right here that broke down at 400. The first gap on the left got filled right here at 390. And then there's another gap that needs to be filled right over here at 346. All right, and if the indices, again, if QQQ opens at 365, I think there will be panic at the open tomorrow. And if there is panic at the open tomorrow, this one is also gonna follow suit and then fall. And I think that gap is gonna get taken care of tomorrow. The daily chart is not looking like it wants to turn around anytime soon, especially after this bearish engulfing candle. Again, if you don't know, that's the combination of these two. This is the bearish engulfing candle, and the trend changed after that moment, and it's been slowly fading lower, and that gap is right there. And again, as always, 90% of our gaps get filled at some point in time, so that's something to keep in mind. Now, earnings is gonna happen in the afternoon tomorrow, and that's gonna determine the fate of the stock, whether it falls even lower or whether greedy shorts get trapped at 340. All right, so just keep that in mind. I'm watching this one for a drop to $337 just to take care of that little gap on the left. That's the first stock to keep on watching. The next one that we're going to address in today's video, we're gonna look at Tesla. Yeah, we're gonna look at Tesla, because Tesla also has earnings. And something that also worries me a bit if I'm looking to go long is the bear flag right here that's still there and is still in play. All right, until the stock gets above $260, the bear flag is still in play. And I told you guys, and I think it was yesterday, yeah, or no, I told you guys on Thursday that, no, not Thursday, no, it was yesterday. I told you that we were gonna play some games between 250 and 260, and that's what it's doing right now. And tomorrow again, if the Nasdaq opens up lower and Tesla opens at 250 or below 250, we could see something like that. Just a massive drop to 240. That wouldn't surprise me at all. And that's something to keep in mind. Set your alerts right there at like 249, 249.50. And if it rings, the odds of a panic happening are highly likely. All right, so that's my thoughts on Tesla. Again, this is before the report happens. All right, after the report happens, that I don't know. It could go even lower. Like it could drop all the way down to 220 after the report. All right, but for now, just play the charts day by day and look for intraday structures for your entries and your exits. Now the next one that we're gonna look at Nvidia, because Nvidia showed a head and shoulders on the daily charts, and we're looking at the daily right now. So I'm just gonna zoom in right here. All right, we have a head, we got, and two shoulders right there. Left shoulder, we got the right shoulder, which happens, I believe this is on Thursday. All right, and ever since then it's been dropping and dropping. Something happened today. There was a massive sell-off pre-market, and then it did something that made me still believe that it might go down even more. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna draw this line. All right, the previous level of support became new resistance at 1125. All right, so we had this first drop right here, then the shorts covered, and then we have a rejection. This is not looking convincing like we're going to bounce. And when I look at that, and when I look at this, I still don't think that we're gonna bounce. And also there is the neckline of the big head and shoulders right here. All right, the neckline is at 400. And also, I gotta remove that. And also, if we zoom out, there's a giant gap to be filled at 300. I don't know when that's gonna get filled. I don't know how fast the video will drop, but it's something to keep in mind. It's been like 5 months since that jump, and that gap is still there. And I'm pretty sure that these individuals right here are worried about that gap getting filled as well. These individuals, and if they get taken out, then the odds of us making a very, very rapid drop are highly likely. So that's my thoughts on the video. Do I have one more? Oh yeah, I do have one more. So I did post something this morning. Again, I told you guys to watch, I believe I told you to watch Microsoft for a drop. All right, and I was wrong about it dropping all the way down to 320, but it did drop a little bit. Like it went all the way down to 327, and then all the shorts covered. All right, and then it had this little bounce and provided something really fake right here. Really, really fake, where it pops and then it just rolls over. All right, to me, that tells me that we got a lot of room to the downside. I told y'all this morning, I expect Microsoft to drop to 320, and I think it's gonna get there tomorrow. I might be 24 hours too early on that one. All right, it's not like it had a massive move. Again, this massive move, these individuals have to take their money at some point. All right, the market has been generous by giving them 1 chance to get out, 2 chance to get out, 3 chance to get out, and right now it's just chopping and chopping and chopping. If it goes lower, I think early sellers would want to take small profits off before it's too late and we see this thing drop all the way down to like 324. So that's my thoughts on Microsoft. That's my thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to demolish like button as always. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, if you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, along with the trades ticket, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't followed me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is new to you and you're interested in getting started in the stock market, there's some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3, it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to have all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah, Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.